Cotto in defensive position. Blood all over the glove. Down goes Cotto. Down goes Cotto from just the wear and tear of the constant pressure.
He puts him down! Fury scores the knockdown in round number 3.
He's slowly cutting. You see that? Oh, he took a hard left hook, but he hit him back. Leonard wants to trade with him. They started out way apart. Good jab by Duran. Oh, he hurt Leonard! He hurt him! He got him going! He hurt Leonard with the left hook! He's chasing him to the ropes. Duran with 2 shots. 3! He's got him in the ropes again. But Duran getting under them. Oh, the right hand hurt Leonard again. Leonard fighting back. A wonderful display of courage by Leonard. What a fight! It's down to 7 seconds. 6, 5. Unbelievable. Duran working on him again. Duran working on that body, and that's going to cost Ray. Because if Ray doesn't get out of there, he's going to get his ribs broken. He's punching with the intensity that only Roberto Duran can punch with. Why would they want Leonard to take him inside? Leonard in trouble again. His knee just buckled at that right hand. But it goes to show you that Roberto... Oh, a right hand! He hurt Leonard. Oh, now that's a beautiful man. He's got Duran hurt. Oh, and Duran fights right back. Catches Duran. And a right hand. A right hand. Leonard coming back with a flurry, and Duran answered and hit him right left hook. Duran showing him the right hand and using the left. Oh, he hurt the left. They exchange. This is in the hands of the judges unless one of each. Oh, a left hook by Duran. Oh, right hand. A right hand lead by Duran. And a right hand by Leonard.
Hearns may have been hurt. Hearns, he may have wobbled and maybe he didn't.
He did wobble. It's 48 seconds left. He wobbled him. But he's recovered. He wobbled Hearns. His legs are still not the same. Now he's wobbled Leonard. Now he's wobbled Leonard.
They've both been in trouble here. This is a battle of attrition. Leonard takes a good punch. So does Hearns.
The best round for Leonard by far.
Leonard is in better shape at this point.
Leonard's got him. 5 seconds.
Those left hooks to the body by Leonard are taking a toll. Leonard all over him. Leonard may have been hurt. Oh, Leonard was locked for a moment.
I think Leonard has to fight a desperate fight. Good right hand that
Hearns was hurt again. Hearns was hurt. He's trying to hold on. There is the first knockdown of the fight. No, the referee says it's not a knockdown. Leonard keeps coming on. He's a bull. Leonard takes the better punch.
19 seconds to go. Can he weather it?
I don't know.
He's hitting on the brakes. He's doing everything. 12 seconds to go. Hearns is in desperate trouble.
The bell cannot save him if he goes down. That is counted a knockdown.
There was that right hand.
Oh, that nailed him.
And now he doesn't have enough time. Now it's minute 44.
Time is running out on Tommy Hearns.
He's got to grab him. Leonard gives him no rest. Hearns is in real trouble.
Hearns got a punch. Hearns has got to give him some respect.
Oh, grab hold of him, which he's not doing.
No, he's too weak. He has nothing left. He's going to be knocked out. And
The referee is stopping the fight. The referee is stopping the fight. I don't believe this.
I don't believe that either.
Oh, no.
I don't believe that. It was too great a fight for it to be stopped, but Leonard
no.
was...
Hearns was way ahead on points.
Left hand gets in by Trinidad. Barely had to step in to even break a clinch. Good right hand by Trinidad. Just the movement wouldn't win him around, but De La Hoya has punched enough to get it done. There's a nice right hand by Trinidad. Trinidad continues his assault. Good right hand by Felix Trinidad. Raised the head of De La Hoya. And the wide hook of Trinidad, very bad for him. Oh, that one got in. Pure boxing exhibition De La Hoya has given in a long time, maybe ever. There's the hook again by Trinidad. Good hook again by Trinidad. And with only seconds remaining, Felix Trinidad having one of his better rounds in this bout and lands a couple of right hands against Oscar De La Hoya.
So 2 more rounds and we go home with the belt.
Could Oscar be getting tired? He got nailed with a big right hand.
He looks to me like he did in the 7th and 8th rounds against Ike Corte.
But not throwing too many punches. He feints there. Big right hand by Trinidad.
Another one.
Finally, the right hand has gotten there by Felix Trinidad. It has become a big weapon here.
Great success with the right hand early in this round. And that's about the 4th one that he's landed cleanly in this round.
Trinidad!
Cotto in the past had been accused of starting slowly. Cost him that Torres fight. Now Margarito's doing what he wants to do to unload.
He basically nullifies his reach and height advantage by leaning forward.
Cotto's getting hit a lot, but then he's got Cotto on the ropes.
And will we see him be a counterpuncher the whole way? At some point, we expect him to come out of this and get into a different gear.
Margarito's looking to land 2 or 3 and not much more. But he's powerful, and that's what he's betting on.
What we had up till now is Cotto coming in, waiting on Margarito and firing. We're starting to see a few more times where you either go straight back or you get away from him, but he's setting up shop inside.
Oh, he just got countered hard.
Just can't stand there and be a target for Miguel Cotto.
Oh, he is doing good work with the uppercuts, even the one that
Cotto's in
didn't
trouble. Cotto's in trouble. Those 3 uppercuts did some damage on Cotto, guys.
Yes, they did.
He's bent over and now he's not moving as spryly as he did earlier. Big 7th round for Antonio Margarito.
Absolutely, because he waited and he got caught. Cotto, survival mode. Blood streaming out of his nose. The Warrior boring in on him.
Margarito's coming in. He's coming in with guns ablazing. Before he was coming in, set up and letting Cotto take the initiative.
I tell you what, guys, Margarito hasn't been slowed one bit for what he's going to do.
Beautiful body work by Margarito here.
And if you're going to be, especially if you're going to be a great or legendary fighter, this is where you find out.
He's hurt once again.
Yes, he's hurt badly right here. Try to stay awake.
Oh, the uppercut by Margarito nailed him too.
Cotto's wobbly. Cotto in defensive position. Blood all over the gloves. Down goes Cotto. Down goes Cotto from just the wear and tear of the constant pressure.
And Kenny Bayless could have called that a knockdown because he was basically saying, I'm done, I'm done.
There, he may do it now.
He may do it now. Cotto's in big trouble. They're going to wave it off. His uncle had seen enough. Cotto's corner waves it off. The underdog prevails.
3-1.
Here's one for all you grinders out there.
Exchange punches. That's the first real exchange of the fight. Lost his title on the scales yesterday. And that he did it while Lawrence Cole was behind the other fighter in this round and leaning towards Salido for this round. Lomachenko really hasn't landed anything here now. Right hand, that one's taken on the shoulder. Lomachenko stops, plants in front of him. He's an in-and-out guy, used his shoulder that time. He's well aware that, you know, he's fighting a professional fighter here. Professional fight.
The right hand just...
So much so. So now he's in his professional career. And let's see how he progresses as a professional now.
Despite the 2 gold medals and 1 William amateur.
We go to round 7 from the Alamo Dome. The Colonel Bob Sheridan. Larry Merchant, Christina Ponchal here. Our principals in there for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the world. His legs buckled, just what happened to his knee, but it looked like Lomachenko.
This is the Salido we've seen before, once the second half of the fight. Let's now suppose that Salido didn't lose the title on the scale, and he was the champion. We would be saying, is he doing enough to beat the champion?
I mean, I think Salido's winning this round, but certainly, oh, nice right hand by Salido. He caught him stepping around that time.
That one right there. But that one was
in the middle of the action and interrupted. And those are good borderline shots.
And this particular referee likes to let him fight as much as he can.
Lomachenko, his body language shows a little urgency here. I'm sure his corner is told.
And Larry, I suspect you said is true. And again, that was a low blow, but again, the positioning of the referee couldn't see it.
Salido! But believe you me, he's an athlete, and he's in the best physical shape of his life. There's one downstairs for Joseph, and he hasn't been landing it. There's a couple of body shots. They'd like to try and soften up the body, but Andy's super tough. Joe's got a big sweat build up, and Andy comes in and puts pressure on Joseph Parker. Joseph finally cracks him, but Andy hit him twice.
Parker again, he's just leaning onto those shots.
Oh, there it is. It opens up in a war. Joe got clipped again. Andy actually buckled the legs of Joe Parker here.
Again, he finds himself back on the ropes.
This isn't where he wants to be. He needs to slide down.
Parker landed a little left hook on the inside there.
But Andy landed one as well. So Andy needs the pressure. Instead, he waits. You know, he's positioning with the jab instead of using it. There he uses it as a sledgehammer.
I think if he lands the left hook, he can land that right hand.
Oh, yeah, he will. He just landed it there.
There is some mean intentions from both boys.
And Andy doesn't take a step back. Joe hasn't been able to back him up. Even when he hits him, Andy plants his legs. Joe up at his toes, bouncing around to the right. Sets it. Planted a right hand right in the kisser. Rounds from slipping away as the last 3 probably have. There's the left hook, right hand. Andy got hit, but he bounces right back with a minute gone. Well, I was just about to say, Joseph really hasn't landed much of anything. Now he does.
Ruiz just taking the jab off the gloves and countering.
And allows Andy to stalk him. Back downstairs. Nice uppercut from Joe. That's the first one we've seen of those. Right hand. He really cracked Ruiz with that. And Ruiz gobbles it up.
Well, he nodded his head. That hit him.
But he comes back and clips Joe with a left hook. The pace has been pretty good for a heavyweight championship fight. In fact, it's been terrific. Right hand lead. Joe comes to the body. Andy comes back and clips Joe with the left ear. Last 15 seconds of the fight now. As anybody lands something big, Joe lands a big shot. With less than 10 seconds to go, Andy comes forward. You're watching history, folks. Who's going to be the heavyweight champion of the world? Fighting out of the blue corner! Well, it came down to the way we had it. Joseph Parker has made history. Do you believe it? You're watching history.
And fainting we saw out of Fury. It does not show up here. Fury on the attack, going to the head of Deontay Wilder. Goes to the rematch with Holyfield. Stalking for a right hand was Wilder there. And trying to come in, but he goes over the top, and Fury able to get to them, and they take it through the belt.
In that second round, Deontay was throwing that right hand, but he was throwing it from a distance.
Fury comes in behind the jab. He puts it down! Fury scores the knockdown in round number 3. 30 seconds remain, and Fury
Deontay looks a little shaky on his legs right now. That was a good right hand by Tyson Fury.
He said he would knock him out. He's going for it here in the third round. Wilder is down again. That is
Wilder's getting up. He's still shaky.
It's a career high that Wilder is dealing with. And look at this as he opens up the round on the attack. Fury's all over him. His physical stature, it belies his skill and his nimbleness. And the knockdown is scored. A body shot to Wilder. Second time he's been down. Just coasting back into that neutral corner. And now Fury's looking to split the guard as Wilder's in bad shape. This fight is over. A TKO victory. There is only one. There is only one. Crown the king, the lone undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury.